At 6. Sorry.
Good evening and welcome to the North Ridgeville City Schools Board of Education regular meeting for Tuesday, September 6th. If everybody could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Grigsby. Here. Mrs. McCarthy.
Here.
Mrs. Saxon.
Here.
Mrs. Tamira.
Here.
Mr. Vaca.
Here. Finalization of the agenda. Is there anything to add and or delete?
The agenda is finalized, presented.
Thank you. I'll move right into the superintendent treasurer's report.
Thank you. So each summer, we go through the right of bringing on new staff for our ever-growing district. This last summer was no different than our summers before, and that we continue to add staff to address the needs of a rapidly growing district. So we're going to spend a little bit of time this afternoon or this evening, have Mrs. Hostetler talk a little bit about the staff that we've onboarded over the course of the last 6 or 7 months.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for our new staff that were able to join us online tonight. As Mr. Pritz said, we know that one of the exciting things about our district is that we are always able to add new members and new rangers to our team. Tonight, I'm going to introduce 55 people actually that we've hired since the very beginning of March. So we've really been in this hiring season for the past several months. Of those 55, only 5 or 6 are really kind of new positions. A lot of them are replacing retirements, resignations. There's been some movement in positions in the district. And then we also are introducing some leave replacements tonight as well, considering them, part of our Ranger family. So with that being said, our first slide here introduces our 4 new administrators that we have on staff. I know that you've all had an opportunity to meet Mr. Mueller, Mr. Kosick, Ms. Skanis, and Ms. Stepatechny as we introduce our new admin team each month that they are introduced. But I think it's really important tonight that we focus on our certified and non-certified hires in our buildings that our kids have gotten a chance to meet. We have an outstanding group. We're really excited about this group. Before school started, there were a number of us, all of us really were able to spend 2 days with our new certified staff with our new teacher training. And just the conversation and the questions that they asked and just the group in general is something that we are all very, very proud of and excited to have them on board. So with that being said, I would just like to introduce our ECLC, our new members of our ECLC staff. Hannah Ali is joining us as an intervention specialist. Amanda Hamilton is joining us as a secretary in the building. Olivia Masseri, Alexis Santel, Ali Huther, are all joining us. They were leave replacements and are joining us on staff this year as new staff members, 2 in kindergarten and 1 is a paraprofessional. Leslie Mahalik, you will see in our agenda this evening. We just hired her as our media specialist over there. Kelly Vavro is a new paraprofessional at ECLC, and that rounds out our new ECLC staff. Moving on to new Liberty staff, we have Lori Falk as our auxiliary aide. Jacqueline Papadakis joins us as a 1st grade teacher. Olivia Powers joins us as an intervention specialist. And Alam Raleigh joins us as a new cleaner at Liberty. Also at Liberty, we have Brittany Siegel, Brittany Trimmer, and Stephanie Demon all serving as auxiliary aides for us. And also then Caitlin Toronto in our 1st grade. New members at NRAC, our 3 through 8 building. We are happy to have Nicole Armbruster join us in as an intervention specialist, Mr. Sean Cato in our 6th grade science, Kathleen DeBar and Larry Flanagan as paraprofessional instructional aides. Cassie Dresden is joining us as a new secretary at NRAC. Madison Grady joins us as an intervention specialist. Joyce Hennings and Brad Luchinsky join us as new cleaners at NRAC. Hannah Lutzak is joining us as an intervention specialist, and Patricia Melissa is joining us as a food associate. Rounding out our new staff at NRAC, Megan Somerville is joining us in our technology department. Alistair Stockdale is our new 3-4 art teacher. Lisa Evans is our healthcare associate. Robin Turchik joins us in our music department. And Grace Titchmeyer joins us as our new school counselor. It's grades 7 and 8. Our new staff at RHTA, Mr. Randy Wood joins us as a social studies math teacher. Casey Ginta joins us in 2nd grade. Cameron Swaney is joining us in our math department in both 8th grade and also at our high school unit. And Jamie Karstens and Holly Solzer are both joining us as intervention specialists at RHTA. Rounding out that new staff is Kaylin Minute in 3rd grade, and also Robin Newhart is one of our paraprofessionals. Our new high school staff members, Connor Eli joins us as an intervention specialist. Mr. Christopher Kenny joins us in our high school math department. Kayla Cowler joins us in our English department. Karen Petrillo Woods is joining us as a para-instructional aide. And rounding out our new staff at the high school, Adam Schulte is joining us as a new science teacher at the high school. And Daniel Winfield and Sandy Zenon are joining us as paraprofessional auxiliary aides. We also have some new district staff. Our new bus drivers, Rafael Mercado, Tina Shepard, and Michelle Taylor Fox all join us as bus drivers. Chuck Riddick is joining us as a cleaner. Sarah Scott is joining us as an administrative assistant in our student services department. Emily Kavanaugh is a speech language pathologist, and Amy Van Dyke is our a school psych, working in 2 different buildings for us this year. So we are, like I said before, we are very, very excited about this group of new employees. They've done an outstanding job. And we thought it was just really important that we had an opportunity, since we've been doing this since March, to have a chance to put a name to a face, for all of you, and hopefully you get a chance to, welcome this group. I would share with all of our new staff that are online, I assure you that you are working with a very, you're surrounded by a supportive Board of Education, some great colleagues, and a wonderful community and families here in North Ridgeville. So welcome to the Ranger family, and we're happy to have them on board.
Welcome to North Ridgeville City Schools. We're very excited to have you as part of our team and part of the Ranger Strong family. So I look forward to seeing you all in the future. Okay, we'll move on to hearing of the public. If there's anybody in attendance this evening that would like to address the Board of Education, now's your opportunity. Please approach the podium, sign in, and all right, we'll move right into the consent agenda. Ms. Mira, education report, please.
Tonight we have 2 agreements to consider. Applewood Centers, Inc., Person School, renewal of agreements for services for students with special needs for the 2022-2023 school year, and an out-of-state field trip to Washington, D.C. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the supervised out-of-state field trip with approximately 350 North Ridgeville City School 8th graders to go to Washington, D.C. This trip is set for May 10th, 2023 through May 12th, 2023. This is the first reading for these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the September 20th regular meeting. This concludes the education report.
Thank you. We'll move to the communications report. Mr. Grigsby.
It is recommended that the Board of Education accept the following gifts with appreciation. One, the Schwinn exercise bike was donated by Keith Kruger to the North Ridgeville Academic Center gym to be used as needed. $20 was donated by Jennifer Hicks through the Charities Aid Foundation of America Employee Giving Campaign to the North Ridgeville City Schools. A miscellaneous school and craft supplies was donated by Mrs. Zoe Swanson to Miss Devato's pre-K class. Miscellaneous toy and school supplies were donated by Miss Natasha Haas to the Early Childhood Learning Center. Miscellaneous toys and school supplies were donated by Miss Veronica Flores to the Early Childhood Learning Center. North Ridgeville community members who gave monetary and school supplies at the Stuff the Bus event hosted by the North Ridge Senior Living, which were donated to the North Ridgeville City School students. And multiple Matchbox and Hot Wheel cars donated by Stacy Arbaugh to the Ranger High Tech Academy to be used by students in the classrooms for Project Youth Night.
Thank you. Human Resources Report, Ms. Saxon.
We have a number of items in the Human Resources Report, 26 NREA supplemental contracts, 8 non-NREA supplemental contracts, 7 hourly tutor contracts, 14 certified staff adjustments, 1 support staff leave of absence, 2 certified staff resignations, 1 supplemental resignation. This is the first reading for these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the September 20th regular meeting. This concludes the Human Resources Report.
Thank you. Buildings and Operation Report. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve an agreement with Tremco Roofing for roof restorations at the high school for the modular classrooms buildings. Total cost will be $119,800, which includes a 10-year warranty. I move to approve the Building and Operations Report in one reading.
Second.
Moved by myself, second by Ms. McCarthy. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Vaca,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Okay, Human Resources Report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have a few items to consider under the Human Resources Report. 1 supervisor resignation, 4 support staff resignations, 3 support staff appointments, 1 student employment program contract, 1 hourly tutor contract, 4 support staff substitute contracts, 7 support staff contract adjustments. I move to approve the Human Resources Report in one reading.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Ms. Tamira. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca,
Yes. It is recommended that the Board of Education enter into executive session to discuss the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, compensation of public employees, and matters related to negotiations of public employees. There will be no action to follow.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Tamira, second by Ms. Saxon. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Tamira,
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for being in attendance this evening. Enjoy the rest of your night.